What's up, everybody? So, still suffering from COVID, still stuck in the room. But last night we built the shelf. And I said that I wanted to do a couple of the collections that I have on the shelf. So we're just going to do this all in one take. Probably going to have like two parts to it. Probably like the bottom three and then the top two. So before I show you that, it snowed last night. No joke. Like, watch this. We are in a winter wonderland. Anyways, let's get to showing it. So here's the beautiful shelf that I have. I'm going to start down at the bottom. This bad boy just holds some games. Got Switch games, got one DS game. We own a DS game. No, we own a DS. We have other games for it, but that's the only case we have for it. And then we got some Xbox One, some Xbox 360, and then starting the PS2 collection. So, some of these games are my wife's, some of them are mine. On the Switch, we got anything from Pokemon Sword to Mario Party to Monster Hunter to Kingdom Hearts to Donkey Kong. Some of my favorite games that I have on the Switch would probably have to be this is probably the game that I've been playing the most. Pokemon Shining Pearl. Played the original one growing up, so it was kind of a throwback and I really enjoyed it. Any other ones that really stick out to me? Definitely an Assassin's Creed game. Love Assassin's Creed. So this was probably the first game that I bought with the Switch. And other than that, so when we have friends over and everything like that, love playing Mario 8. Love that game. But we move over. This DS game is my wife's. Then we start on the Xbox One. So all the Assassin's Creed games that you see are mine. Have yet to play Valhalla, but I got it on sale during pretty much Christmas time. Cold War I bought forever ago. I do like playing some Call of Duty games. Got Origins. Really like this game. Put some time into it. Have yet to beat it though. When I bought my Xbox One. Well, no, my Xbox Series X. From someone, this came with it. I bought it from a friend. He bought it and then bought a PC and then stopped kind of playing his Xbox One. So there's one game that he had that he sold with it. This game, got a game exchange. Thief. I used to play this game and I loved it. When I had my Xbox One, so I thought I'd have to buy it again. And this game is by far my favorite Assassin's Creed game. It's Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Loved this game. We move over. We got some Xbox 360 games. Portal 2. My wife loves Portal. That's her favorite game. Then we got some Batman games. I really love Batman. So I definitely have some Batman games. And we move on to the PS2 collection. So I do have, I want to say like 50 PS2 games. Some really big notable ones that I remember playing growing up is I remember playing Need for Speed Most Wanted. Definitely played a lot of this game. I still play it today. Jaws was a really nice, fun game. Super cheap at the time, still cheap today. Thrillville, me and my friends used to play this. This is off the rails. There's just a regular Thrillville game. Me and my friends used to love playing this game. Bully was one of those games I got that came out later on the PS2. And I still got it, and I really enjoyed playing it. Other than that, like, San Andreas was fun. Like, every PS2 owner has San Andreas, I guarantee you. This one was definitely one that I spent a lot of time playing, was Guitar Hero. Especially Aerosmith. Most of this collection is a lot of games that I remember playing as a kid. Some of it, like Naruto, like, I didn't discover Naruto until after I got rid of my PS2, but I really wanted the game. Some of these, like, I remember having, like Burnout, God of War, Kingdom Hearts games I really loved. I have, I think, the whole collection of Kingdom Hearts games. I think maybe minus one. There might be one that I don't have. And like Godzilla, like, I played this a little bit with friends. The Godfather, that was a pretty fun game. We'll move up to the second shelf. Some notable ones was, let's see. Oh, Sonic Riders. This game was like the funnest game ever. Like, I remember I had a friend that used to live right up the street from me. He had a PS2 too. I remember we played the living crap out of this game. And other than that, like, we played a lot of Mortal Kombat. So I had to get a Mortal Kombat game. Where is it? This one. Loved Tony Hawk games. American Wasteland was probably my favorite. That and Tony Hawk Underground 1 and 2. Loved Tony Hawk. Stuntman is like, that's the wrong one. Stuntman is like a hidden gem. This is like super fun game. This game is like super cheap, so like, you seen it as a kid, you bought it, you played it, and you're like, eh. But I at least remember having it. Midnight Club was also a fun one. Here we go. Here's my Tony Hawk Underground. Loved playing this game. There's another Kingdom Hearts one. The other one's farther down the line. Destroy All Humans. Very fun game. Then Gun. I remember my aunt had this game. And I played the living crap out of it. So she ended up, for a summer, so she ended up just giving it to me. So I played the heck out of that. Ooh, Sims busting out. Funnest Sims game ever, in my opinion, from what I grew up with. I just love this game. Rampage. This game right here. This game was heckin' fun with a whole bunch of friends. Like, amazing. Other than that, like my other Kingdom Hearts game. So, pretty much what I wanted to do was, I want to say about a year ago, I ended up buying a PS2 again, and I really wanted to build out like all my PS2 games that I had when I was growing up, because it's kind of been on my mind since I want to say since I was about 17 to kind of build out my PS2 collection. I'm almost there. I'm only missing like 2 or 3 games. I know one of them was a game called Black. And then the other one was a Family Guy game. There might be a couple more. Can't really remember. And then I think my next collection that I'm going to start collecting for is the Xbox 360. Because, of course, like, the PS2 is older, harder to get, more expensive. So I wanted to collect these first and then kind of move on to the 360. But those are all the games that I own hard copies of. I have some digital copies, but It's on my Xbox Series X. So those are the first 2 shelves is all my games. I'm probably going to be making maybe something that will be able to kind of display my game case in this shelf, like both of the games in this shelf a little bit easier, and maybe have like storage behind them to have like controllers and stuff like that behind them, because right now like the shelf goes all the way back and like these are like way back there, so I'm kind of missing, I want to say 8 to 9 inches like right here that I could have something on. And I do have like the tops of it. It's not amazing, but it's also not like super bad either, just kind of there. I wonder what the heck this thing is. Oh, I know what that is. Okay, so we'll move on to the last shelf of this video. So this shelf really holds all my cards. So I do have a lot of Pokemon cards, some Yu-Gi-Oh, some Magic, some other cards that I really don't know. So I have these that came out of a pack. I bought one, my wife bought one. So these are just like huge cards that are kind of cool. And then we just got some boxes, a tin, some McDonald's like deck card holders, and then a whole bunch of binders. So only this one is filled, and this is just filled with Pokemon cards. These 2 are empty. I have another 2 green ones. These 2 are empty. And I have this binder right here that are filled with all sorts of cards. We'll take that out too. And then these are just magazine, comic book sleeves. We'll get to that later. Other notable things on here is this. So this is like the ultimate guide to Pokemon. It has like cards and movies and books and all sorts of stuff in it. These aren't actual Pokemon cards, they're just like the backing of the paper. But this is what like the sleeve does, is it holds it in here and protects it. And you just tape it on the top and make sure no dust or anything gets on this thing. These are just already filled out things that are like kind of organized. This back here is more that is kind of organized. Don't want to pull those out. They're just regular cards, nothing like super valuable, super rare or anything. These are kind of nice, so we'll pull those out. So these are empty, but over here I'm just gonna lay on the bed and show you guys. So this house is a whole bunch of other stuff. So I have the glare on this thing is terrible. Some Magic cards. Oh, the glare. Well, a couple Yu-Gi-Oh cards. We'll flip through this. Some of these are kind of what I had growing up. Some of them I sold and got rid of. Yeah, just some Yu-Gi-Oh and Magic cards in here. Some Pokemon cards. It's like some interesting cards that I had. Then we start this like weird collection. I ended up buying these. This is like Death Watch 2000. I bought these like a huge like booster box of them at like, it was like a convention thing that like everyone comes together and brings like old stuff and stuff that they collected or whatever. Has nothing to do with cards or nerdy stuff. It's just like an antique shop thing that like happens once or twice a year around here. This was like the first thing that I bought when I went the first time. They have, again, it happens like once or twice a year. Never went till like last year, I want to say. Something like that. So these are just like interesting, crazy cards. They're like the coolest thing. I don't know. I think I was able to fill out a whole set of these things. And these things aren't like super valuable, but like I think it's kind of cool that I was actually able to open up a booster box and open up each individual pack and everything. I just think that's really cool. And then we got like a whole bunch of nice shiny ones. I don't think, yeah, again, I don't think these are like really worth much at all, but it's really nice to have them. And like the experience opening them and like making out the deck was kind of cool. And then I also have these. These are Harry Potter ones. Thought that were really cool. And here's a couple of other bigger Pokemon ones. And then the rest of this is just pages upon pages. So that's just one. This one is the more precious one. This has a lot of Pokemon cards in it. And I'll point out some notable ones. So my favorite Pokemon is Gengar. So I have all my Gengar ones up here. So this whole collection is part mine, part my wife's. We both love collecting Pokemon cards. We just have them all together. We got some nice Charizards, a Mewtwo up there, and then just some interesting cards. A Charizard card. This is actually from the 2016 set. So this isn't like base set Charizard, but still really cool to have. And we just got a set of the this came out of the Detective Pikachu. So I have a full set from Detective Pikachu. I think it goes on to the next page. Actually, no. This is one full set of the Detective Pikachu cards. And we should move on to like other like shiny cards. Nothing that really sticks out to me. Got some more Detective Pikachu cards. I opened so many packs of this and it was like so cheap that I had to fill out the whole collection. Nothing really. There's a hunter right there. Nothing really like speaking to me. Some of these cards my wife grew up having. Some of them I kind of grew up having. And some of them we just kind of bought together, like, you know, kind of just try to grow up a Pokemon collection. And all these are in sleeves inside the holder. Like these are like actual Pokemon ones behind these, and I have some clear ones that are behind a couple other ones. And there's a nice Mewtwo right there, Darkrai up there, Gyarados right here. I don't think any of these cards are like hundreds of dollars, but I mean, to me, like, I always loved collecting Pokemon cards. And I kind of always wanted to have like a nice collection, even if it wasn't like hundreds of dollars worth or thousands of dollars worth. I always thought it'd be really nice. So yeah, this came out of the pack that me and my wife opened with the bigger cards. So we have those just in there. We'll just go through these. So this isn't like a real Flying Pikachu. It's from like the 2016 evolution pack, I want to say. There's another hunter. Love hunter. So I think this one right here was my first full art card, was Rose. There's a Ghastly and more Ghastlys on hunters. Some of these cards are like super old that I had growing up, like that Charmander right there. This Charmeleon. Another Ghastly up there. Yeah, some of these were like cards that I had growing up. Nothing was super rare because I sold them or traded them or whatever. But it's still kind of cool to have cards that I grew up having. And yeah. Oh, okay, so this starts the 25th anniversary of Pokemon. I still am missing some that you get at like McDonald's and everything, but they're actually not that bad, so I think I might just buy sets of these. See, Detective Pikachu, Charizard from Detective Pikachu. Yeah, this thing just keeps going, and going and going. There's another hunter right there. Ghastlies and hunters all around. More Ghastlies and hunters. More Ghastlies and hunters. Yeah. So that's all the really nice cards that are in binders. Now we'll get into what's in these. So these actually house... Oh my gosh, this thing is like hard to get off. There we go. Some older Pokemon cards. I'm not going to pull all these out. These were cards that I kind of grew up with that didn't have as big an impact on me as the other ones. But I was definitely able to like keep and everything like that. Nothing super rare in any of these. Like there's a chop and stuff like that. So honestly, this is just from my personal collection that I had growing up. I'll set that back in there. On those. So yeah, that was the first 2 shelves. First 3 shelves, my bad, on there. So this would be part 1. So look out for part 2. That's probably going to be coming out soon. And I'll be talking about the other 2 shelves on there. I think that I can make a whole video about just those. So I'm probably going to shoot it like right after this. And to kind of break it up a little bit. And I know this video is getting kind of long already. But also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell a friend about me and try to do something nice to someone that you know that did something nice for you. I hope that came off right. But anyways, thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Enjoy yourselves.